Welcome back to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com, the final frontier of free speech where we can say, do, and talk about whatever the motherfuck we want.
And we sweat our asses off.
God, yes.
It would be way worse if we had the door closed.
I feel like shit because it's so hot.
For anyone who's followed us for any length of time, you'll remember last summer we had these problems with the air conditioning systems and all that other stuff. The problem is not the air conditioner. The problem is Las Vegas. Gets hotter than the devil's balls after a really bad taco night. It's really fucking hot in Vegas.
You know what?
During monsoon season, it gets really fucking humid, and that messes with the air conditioning system.
No, they just don't have a big enough unit in this building.
They do.
There are a ton of other buildings in this town. No matter how hot it gets, we're still comfortable. And in fact, when I was in UMC on Tuesday or Wednesday, I had to go to UMC to pick up. It was fucking freezing in that building. So, you know what?
Multiple units.
They just don't have the right unit for this building.
Or they don't have enough units for this building.
Nope.
In chat, we have I Live in Thick, and he has been talking about a TCM, which is a traditional Chinese medicine doctor, and everybody should have one. There's a reason they have an average lifespan of 85, and so he's going on in chat about that. And you know what? I thought that would be awesome to have a traditional Chinese medicine doctor. and I thought it was so awesome that I did some research, because I wanted to find a local traditional Chinese medicine doctor.
And there are a couple here.
But in my research, I ran across several scientifically journaled articles of scientific journals that I trust that said that most modern traditional Chinese medicine doctors are only traditional Chinese medicine doctors because they could not cut it in medical school.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
But don't traditional Chinese medical doctors have like ancient Chinese secret?
if the guy that I go see is 85 years old,
he'll have.
Then maybe I would trust him to be my Chinese traditional Chinese medicine doctor.
Only if he's 85 years old and his 14-year-old grandkid has to translate for you.
Yes. Then he could be my traditional Chinese doctor. But any modern...
He smells funny, too. He's got to smell funny.
Any modern, my age traditional Chinese medical doctor? No, I'm not trusting you.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, I might trust one if I went to China.
Yeah, maybe. But they'd still have to be old.
So eventually, so the 40-year-old, that's the Chinese medical doctor.
Once he becomes 80, he has 40 years of experience, and then I can trust him.
That's what I was going to say. Does
I would look into his background. If he told me that his family comes from traditional Chinese medicine.
Ancient Chinese family.
Yeah. So, but if
we have been noodle family, we have been noodle people since my great-grandfather won the noodle shop.
Noodle people. I want them to be medical people.
I'm quoting Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, that's too funny.
Kung Fu Panda.
We have been noodle people for as long as your great-grandfather, when he won the noodle shop in a...
Where's the W coming? Is there W's in there? You go, noodle family.
Noodle family.
Family.
Fly lice.
It's L's, not W's.
No, they don't pronounce the L when there's an L there. I've never heard a Chinese person say family. They say family.
Okay.
Go to the Stations Casino. Any one of them. And sit down at the Pai Gow table. And they would tell you, my whole family. They play Pai Gow.
Okay, so I Live in Thick says his is an old lady who barely speaks English. So there you go. So that's the one you need to find.
And what can your old lady do for my arthritis?
Acupuncture and tea.
And can she give me something between now and 1 a.m. when I have to dance?
If you go to Chinatown here, with the block referred to, the one segment of the block that's referred to as Chinatown, there is a traditional Chinese herb shop in there.
Right.
And the guy will recommend certain things, and he is really ancient. And he does have a young kid in there that translates for him.
And he does smell a little funny.
He smells like ginseng.
Yeah, because
he's surrounded by it.
Right.
It's like hippies smell like patchouli, Chinese medicine doctors smell like ginseng, and Italians smell like garlic. And I smell like cock.
Okay then. Whoa. All right, catch up.
I don't have much. I was sitting here thinking, like, what happened to my week? But we broke it up with the holiday, so
Yes.
that's why it doesn't feel like a whole week. Like it just I didn't have no sex.
Did you
Wow.
masturbate at all this week?
You know what? I didn't even masturbate, but I'm thinking I'm really horny about right now.
And you're going on to a strip job?
And I'm going on
That
to
might be a
strip
good
job.
thing. Maybe some of your horny pheromones. will help.
No, Batman and I, we've been trying to get together, but he had to work late one night. I think Friday we were going to get together, and then, so I got to have some sex. So I have good stuff to talk about at our when we do our live show next week. So I got a good excuse to go hunt up some good sex. So that's what I'll do.
There we go.
Get it on.
That's it. But
What about Brazilian butter? Are you tapping that anymore?
no, you know what? I haven't tapped that in a while, and I kind of introduced him to somebody else.
Aw.
It's all right.
No. I meant, aw, that's so sweet of you.
Yeah, it's all right.
I love doing that, though. I
I'm
love
kinda mad that
introducing
she-
people that I know.
Yeah, so you
You can vouch for his sexual expertise.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I've never thought of that as like a future somebody. So it is what it is.
I love him thick wants to know what you doing later.
I'm actually
Ooh.
dancing at a bachelor party in a balloon bikini later. So not a bachelor party, a high roller party at the Bellagio at 1 a.m. That's where I'll be in a balloon bikini.
Because that's what she does for a living.
Partly what I do for a living. I have a couple of different lives.
She's a nanny and a stripper.
All right, Sarah, we know that the man has been in town.
He has been.
And you were camping for a week.
I
Yes.
was. I missed 2 weeks of shows because I was camping. We were out in the middle of the wilderness with no facilities. Well, okay, I'm going to say limited facilities because Mom and her boyfriend brought their camper trailer. So
That's
we
kind of
had,
like cheating.
right, and then we hauled behind us in our truck 250 gallons of water. So we had plenty of water to washing and keeping cooches clean with and things like that. And I don't know if anybody knows if you keep up with this for a while, but I'm on hormone replacement therapy, which is supposed to regulate my period, but it does not anymore. It used to, but now I just start kind of randomly still. But I go for a regular period of time, and then I go back, and sometimes it'll be a week later, 2 weeks later, 8 weeks later. It's just random now. So we were anticipating not having my Aunt Flo visitor that week because I wasn't supposed to, but of course the bitch showed up like a week early. So the whole camping trip, except for one night, there's titty play and cocksucking and all that going on, but no actual vagina penetrative sex. So we didn't really
That
get
sounded
to
so
test.
scientific.
I know.
Vagina penetrative sex.
Who
Nerd.
we're talking about?
Yeah.
Her and Callie guy.
Nerd. So we didn't really get to test out the new sheets that you made for us.
We talked about those while you were gone, too.
Yeah? Well, I'll get to the testing part of that later. So we had a blast. We missed you guys. I tried to get some sort of reliable connection out there, but I was only on like 2 bars of the last bit of cell phone service you can get before you have to go to a tin can and a string, and only when the wind was blowing at 40 knots and only from the east. So it was kind of hard to get service out there. Even when we went into town, it would be like only if we were right next to Wendy's that I get 4 full bars.
Right.
And we only went into town for shit, like tampons that we didn't think we were going to need. And we had to go in town to buy more books because we read all of our books that we brought with us.
Nerd.
So we had to go into town to the bookstore and buy more books, which we did. And it was great.
Now she knows next time she's going to load up her iPhone with ebooks.
I am.
Yeah, really.
The iPhone, my iPad, whatever was going on with it. So,
As long as they could charge.
well, we had 2 trucks and a generator there, so we could charge all the electronics we
go.
wanted. We actually were kind of living kind of high on the hog as far as I'm concerned when it goes to camping. But we went fishing as well, but either the lakes were fished out or the fish were bored because there was nobody catching fish.
Yeah, they were talking about the fish when we were on the boat, that a lot of the people were having a hard time. We caught quite a few, but most of them we had to send back. But they were saying that it was really pick and choose or something. The captain was saying.
Yeah, my son was the master fisherman. He caught 3 crayfish. That whole week, he caught more fish than my mom, her boyfriend, who are avid fishers. They go fishing a lot. And my son, who's only been fishing like 4 or 5 times in his life, of course, he picked it up pretty good. He's out there casting all by himself and reeling it in. He's like, I got to move over here, Mom. I think I'm going to get more here. I'm going to get caught on the rocks here. So he's out there just having a good old time. He was enjoying the hell out of it. But then we came back. We've been back for a week now. and Aunt Flo went away, so we've been banging every chance we can get because he's got to leave soon. He's got to go feed the snake. And we tested your sheet out,
Yes.
and it works beautifully.
I still don't know how the other one leaked. I'm trying to figure that one out.
I don't know either.
Did Callie guy throw some water on that?
Not
Do
yet.
experiments
We've
with
been
that?
so involved in testing the new sheet that we just haven't gotten around to testing the old sheet.
But my question is, have you put the sheet in the washing machine?
Not yet.
Okay, that's this question.
I think I'm going to wash it on warm because that will help soften up the plastic a little bit, and I'm going to hang it to dry. I don't think I'm going to put it in the dryer.
Because that's what I'm concerned about.
So, yeah, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. And I either just went, oh, maybe it's just me. So we've been having so much sex.
And that's a problem?
No. No, we haven't. No, it's not. Wait.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not a problem.
Brains fucked right out of me. That's how it works. When the sex is good. What we were talking about something came across the news. Somebody got fucked into a stroke. Oh no, we were watching Defiance on Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah, I wish I would have
And
started
this
watching that.
Girl, you can still see it. This girl and this guy were having sex, and in the middle of sex, she starts screaming, and he's like, "Oh yeah," and she's like, "No, I can't feel my legs." And Cali guy goes, I said he just fucked the legs right out from underneath her. Have him explain that to her dad now. And he goes, "Yeah, I think getting the feeling fucked out of your legs is trumps getting fucked into a migraine." I said, I think it does. I want to try it though. Can we experiment with that?
If you want to fuck till you can't feel your legs.
I want to fuck till I can't feel
Just
my
leave
legs.
that bitches in the air
I
till the
think
circulation.
I may
blood
have
flow goes
fractured
out.
my hand during sex this week, though.
Okay.
How did you do that?
Well, I was
Fell out of bed.
no, I was bent over him with my boobies around his penis. So we were doing a little booby sex, and I think I may have put too much weight on one side of my hand because I can't put any weight on this side of my hand anymore. It hurts like
Sex
a
injuries
bitch.
are actually common. They're just not as bad
as regular injuries.
as injuries like you would experience.
They're not life-threatening.
Right.
Just hurt.
It's like a strain. She probably just strained her wrist a little bit, so it still hurts.
No,
a little bit,
it's
or-
my hand, and it's just right along here.
Mm.
I may have just a hairline crack or something.
Yeah.
Nothing I should go see a
Well,
doctor about.
I'll twist my neck, or my leg will get spread a little too far, and so I'll have a twinge on that inner thigh muscle
Fall on
or
the
whatever.
floor, have a concussion.
Yeah, but they're never like super serious or anything
Hey, if any of you
that I
guys
know of.
broke a bed, I broke a bed once having sex.
I broke a hotel bed once.
Yeah, that's where this was, a hotel bed.
It's because those beds get a lot of use.
And this guy was a freak because he was like, oh my God, this guy was like,
Did he want to pee on you?
no, but I
Not
have
a
met
freak.
those. But okay, so we're in the bed and we're fucking, and the bed breaks. So he gets up and he's like pacing the floor and go, I knew this was wrong, and I knew the minute that I met you and you were wearing a black dress that it wasn't right, and this bed broke now, and God's gonna get me. And I'm like, oh, fucking A.
Thank you. I'm going to take my $50. I got to go.
Wow.
$50.
I didn't call you a prostitute.
You know, I just don't even know what to do with her no more. You know. So yeah, he was like, I knew when we met, you know, because we had met before, but then we met and he goes, I knew when you came tonight and you had a black dress on that it wasn't right, and now we
You're the
broke this
devil's
bed,
cooch.
and it wasn't right. Yeah, I was just the devil incarnate that night because we broke the bed.
The devil's
Because
cooch.
we broke the
Funny.
bed.
So there are a couple stories that I saw online that I posted on our SinCityBounty Twitter feed. One is a British expert, Dr. David Weeks, says that old people, well, he said elderly people who have sex regularly look younger than their counterparts who are not sexually
That would
active.
be why
Fuck
you
you.
don't. That would
See?
be why you don't look as old as you are.
See? Okay, fuck you, bitch.
I just complimented her, and she told me to fuck myself.
Another story is that 51% of people in Britain who have sex don't use a condom. And
Does that mean more people
all
are
those
married?
STDs, no. All the STDs are running rampant over there. So if you decide to go to England for the summer or the fall,
Wear a body condom.
take your own condoms. Ladies, carry your own condoms.
Condoms do not need to be claimed at international airports.
Do you guys know who Susan Boyle is? Do you remember Susan Boyle?
Yes, the beautiful singer from Scotland. I think.
She is 52. She says she is finally ready to start dating.
She's never dated, never kissed a man.
Is she a vaginan? A virgin.
Oh, she's way a virgin.
I'm thinking about a vagina, virgin
She's never
vagina.
even, well, according to when
It's a vagina.
when she first got famous and they interviewed her with Pierce Morgan interviewed her,
Right.
that she had never even kissed a man and never dated.
And well, she is. She's hoping her loved ones will help her find a possible suitor, and she has been asking friends to set her up on dates.
That's very good. Good for her.
She's got a vagina.
She's got a virgin vagina.
Virgin vagina.
Somebody pop that cherry.
Ow! That's a dusty cherry.
And then the last story that I have is Paula Deen, our favorite lady, has been offered a 6-figure payday by a porn company.
They always offer porn.
You know what? I want to see her do butter porn. That's what I want to see.
Wait for it.
What?
The company that has offered her money is called PureMature.com.
Mature.
It's old people sex, baby. Have
And
they
I'm
called you
sure
up
she
yet?
turned that down.
Well, I'm sure she will.
Yeah,
I'm
because
sure
I don't
she
think
will.
her sons, who are
6
super popular, want
You could have me
about
for
that.
5 figures. I mean, they want her for 6. I'd do it for 5.
I'll do it for free,
So
but I'm
this
not
is-
old enough.
This is what the company said. Full-figured or thin, arthritic or diabetic, you embody our perfect spokesperson. The company wrote to Dean, adding that she's a MILF, and they are willing to offer her
She's a
6
gilf.
figures for very little work, since there's no nudity required.
No
It would
nudity.
just be the spokesperson for this porn company.
Well, she should
Well,
do
she
it.
should do it.
Just don't make sure there's no black people working for. I'm just kidding.
Oh! Well, you know that she's been dropped by the Food Network, Walmart, Target, JCPenney, her publisher Random House, and a whole bunch of other
For
companies.
something that happened 20 years ago.
No, it wasn't 20 years ago. It was prevalent. No, the main thrust of the lawsuit is from 27 years ago.
Okay.
But there have been other incidences.
Since then?
I don't have the articles with me. I had them for last week, but we didn't
She's
cover
an
them.
Old Southern lady. Of course she
Of course
used
she
the
is.
N-word.
Yeah,
Southern.
exactly.
I mean, come
And
on.
that's exactly what she said. Of course I've used the word.
Yeah, because she grew up in a time when it wasn't bad to say that
Yeah,
word.
my
It was
grandmother's. My grandmother too in Kentucky. It was just.
I mean,
part
we
of
don't say
life.
it now. No, I mean, let me take that back. People of non-color don't say that now. But it's
Well, they
still
shouldn't.
No, they
Yeah.
shouldn't. But it's still a word commonly used in American language. And here's my problem. We are a country. We have the freedom of speech. We can use whatever words we want. Some of us choose not to use certain words. Some of us choose to use certain words. I don't think you should be sued for using any sort of word at all. Even if it's derogatory, because we have the right to say that word. I shouldn't be sued for saying cocksucker.
Well, she's not being sued for saying the word. She's being sued for what is it? Hostile work environment and a couple other things that go along those lines. Black people had to use the back entrance. They couldn't use the front.
Well, that's different.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's different.
they could only use this bathroom. They couldn't use that bathroom.
Really?
Oh, okay. Well, that is
But
a
I've been
complete.
so
You know what?
involved in
The
Zimmerman that-
militantbaker.com has a great article
Okay.
with specific quotes and some of those instances of
Okay.
what she's being sued for. So
I'll have to
you go to
check that out.
themilitantbaker.com, our friend Jess, and go read some of her articles. So
She's awesome.
Sounds good.
She is pretty awesome.
She's wonderful.
go 2 minutes.
Wow.
Let's talk about next week.
Next week, the home invasion.
Home invasion.
I'm
Jacob,
excited.
we went to Jacob's house today. So those of you who follow SinCityBounty on Facebook, you can see a picture of all of us powwowing over the event for next weekend. Jacob has a beautiful place.
He does have a very
Nice.
nice place.
Um,
Surprisingly spacious.
Yeah.
But that's because it's 3 stories and there's no bathrooms on the main living floor. So
And we were discussing that. I think it's great.
Can I bring a chamber pot?
oh, now you want to do Renaissance.
Yeah, I was just going to say, she's willing to do a chamber pot, but not wear a bodice so her boobs go up to her neck.
I'm into shitting and pissing. I don't want to be hot. Okay.
Anyway, so we're really excited about that. That's going to be on Ustream, but we are going to audio broadcast it via Skype to the station, which I need to talk to the board operator here.
The
that's now,
Reister.
so he can just turn us on, and we'll have
turns me on.
DJ Hex will be there playing music in the background and playing music during the breaks. We'll have Neto doing tattoos or artwork or
I may get a tattoo while we're there.
Really?
I have to finish this tattoo that I have going on.
Oh, very cool.
So-
And Neto has done, I didn't know this, but Neto did all of Jacob's work.
Really?
His sleeve on his arm.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
that's beautiful.
It is work. It's
And then there was one more thing that's happening that I know for sure that we've been advertising. What was it? It was Neto. It was.
there will be belly dancers.
trying
Not
to
sure.
Yeah, he's
not sure
trying
about that.
to get chair massages.
Not sure about that.
Right, he's trying to get a whole
Midgets.
cast
Yeah.
of characters. So we really won't know until we walk in there that day.
Yeah.
Or you might know.
Well, there are 3 things on the flyer that I made that I haven't posted yet because I wanted you guys to see it first.
Let me pull it up.
And
I
one was Neto, one was DJ Hex, and I can't remember the thing in the middle.
Hold on, I'm a
Porn stars.
Well, I know that's
I'm
a
pulling it up.
given. It's us, and it's right before FanFest.
And they're always following us around.
And of course,
Curve
Curve Media will be taking pictures. That's right.
Yes.
And right after
see the
that,
flyer.
the weekend after that is the Up and Comers party to kick off BBW FanFest.
That's on the 25th.
Right.
And
So-
don't forget about the 20th.
That's right. The 20th, which is next Saturday.
Yes.
Next Saturday, we'll be celebrating Mama's birthday.
My birthday.
That's gonna be great.
It'll be fun.
I don't know. Are we decorating? Do you want us to decorate?
Whatever y'all want to do.
Okay.
She's gonna leave it on us.
Yeah, of course. I've been a part of all the other ends of the things,
You're
and
the
now
last- you're the last birthday of the
right,
year.
right.
No, I'm the last.
No, she's the
birthday
last
of the
one.
year.
December.
Oh, that's right.
I'm the last birthday of the year.
Well, no, we didn't do your birthday. They did mine last year, and then we skipped over yours because you were not here.
No, I was here.
You weren't going to the club or something. What was it?
I was here. I was here. My birthday was on Sunday.
Oh, that's right. Well, did you not go to the?
You know
Maybe there
what?
was
There
no
wasn't
club
a
or something.
label probably.
Oh, yeah, because it's
3
the second.
weeks. It's the last week of the month.
Well, on the 20th, my birthday.
Well, we will do something special for Sierra this year.
Yes, for sure.
Wendy says TP the house for the show next week. We can't. It's kind of like a condo.
Yeah, and
It's 3 stories high.
he is hosting it and possibly catering it, so I don't know if I want to.
And we want to be nice, Wendy.
Maybe
But
bring a
tune in
cake.
next week because it is going to be a wild, fun, awesome show. Something
Sure
different than you're used to seeing, and it'll be fun.
Oh, this is great. Wendy says she had the right to say it. Sponsors have the right to drop her for not representing them in the manner they want.
It's exactly
That's
true.
very true.
That's so true. Freedom! Freedom!
We do it for freedom.
That's right. And cookies! Because that's how capitalism is supposed to work. Right? Abercrombie and Fitch, their sales dived after they pulled their little stunt. So, this is Alexia,
Mama,
Sweet cheeks.
and Sierra wishing you all a good night. And remember,
fuck often.